Good morning, children. Welcome to English online class. So children, in last class we were discussing about the second lesson, the Turkish cat. So in today's class we will continue the further story of this lesson. So let's begin today's class. All of you open your English textbook and open page number 13. So children, before starting today's class, let us revise the lesson once again. So children, when the school bell rang, narrator and his friends ran out of the classroom. Narrator took the gilli out of his bag and his friend Kunal took the danda. And some other friends, they went to the playground, which was outside their school. So where they usually used to play, they go to that playground. Paresh drew a big circle in the ground. Kunal entered the circle. He placed the gilli in the center of that circle. And Kunal took the danda to strike it. The other students took their position around the circle. Kunal struck the gilli hard. It flew out of the circle and went so far, none of them could catch the gilli. Now turn the page and open page number 14. Nilesh was the first to reach the gilli. Picking it up, he threw it back to the Kunal with all his strength. Kunal struck the gilli hard again. The gilli went flying in another direction. Kunal was proving, so he was giving tough competition to the other students. So he was proving to be too good player to them. The gilli had fly over to Pramod. Pramod threw the gilli back at Kunal. Kunal hit the gilli again. This time the gilli fly over to Brijesh. So it was easy catch, but Brijesh missed it. So he did not catch the gilli. Disappointed with himself. So Brijesh was disappointed with himself. He threw the gilli back to Kunal with all his power. Kunal did not miss this time. Again he hit the gilli. The gilli was now flying towards the narrator. He was ready to catch it, but it never came to him. Okay children, now let's see what happens next. All of a sudden, there was a lot of noise. A man in a kurta and dhoti was standing in the middle of the playground. His Turkish cap was lying on the ground, upside down. The gilli seemed to have hit the cap and had landed inside the cap. So children, all of a sudden there was a lot of noise. So a man was standing. So a man in a kurta and dhoti was standing in the middle of the playground. So when the Kunal again hit the gilli seemed to have hit gilli hit the cap and had landed inside the cap. So the Turkish cap was lying on the ground upside down. The man was furious. "You naughty boys, see what you have done," he shouted. So children, a man in a kurta and dhoti who was standing in the middle of the playground, he was furious. So furious means extremely angry. So he was extremely angry on the students. So he shouted at them, "You naughty boys, see what you have done." "I am sorry, sir," Kunal said promptly. "I did not do it on purpose. It was a mistake, but I am very sorry." "Why don't you play in your school compound?" the man shouted. So children, "I am sorry, sir." So Kunal said promptly. Promptly means without any delay. So without any delay he said, "I am sorry, sir. I did not do it on purpose. It was a mistake. But I am very sorry, sir," he said to them. Then that man asked to them, "Why don't you play in your school compound?" The man shouted again on them. Brijesh said, "Sir, we are sorry. Our school compound is very small, but that does not mean that you should play here, does it?" The man asked, "I will go to your principal immediately." So children, Brijesh said, "Sir, we are sorry. Our school compound is very small, so we came to this playground to play." Then that man said, "But that doesn't mean that you should play here." The man asked to them, "I will go to your principal immediately." Turning around, he started walking towards the school. I quickly stole a glance at my friends. We were all scared of the principal, Mr. Ahmed. So children, he said, "I will go to your principal immediately." He started turning around the school and he started walking towards the school. So narrator quickly stole a glance at his friends. So stole a glance at means quickly looked at. So narrator quickly looked at his friends. So narrator and his friends were all scared of the principal, Mr. Ahmed. So the name of the principal is Mr. Ahmed. The man went straight to the principal's office. All of us crept into the courtyard outside the principal's room. We tried to guess the conversation they were having and the punishment we would be given. Soon the peon came and called us one by one. We entered the principal room. So children, the man went straight to the principal's office. So all of them, narrator and his friends, were crept. Crept means move closely or slowly. So they crept into the courtyard. So what do you mean by courtyard, children? Courtyard means an empty open space in the middle or at the back of a building. So narrator and his friends moved closely and slowly into the backyard. We tried to guess, so they tried to guess the conversation between principal and that man. And they were guessing what punishment they would have get. Soon the peon came and he called them one by one. So they entered the principal's room. Okay children, this is enough for today's class. In next class we will discuss the further story of this lesson. Now let us move towards new words in this lesson. So the first one is Turkish. 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 Second one is furious. 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 Third one is naughty. 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 Fourth one is promptly. 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 Fifth one is mistake. 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 Sixth one is shouted. 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 Seventh one is principal. 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 Eighth one is immediately. Immediately. Ninth one, Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed. Mr. Ahmed. Tenth one, courtyard. Court. Courtyard. See children, one more time I will repeat these words. First one, Turkish. Second one, furious. Third one, naughty. Fourth one, promptly. Fifth one, mistake. Sixth one, shouted. Seventh one, principal. Eighth one, immediately. Ninth one, Mr. Ahmed. Tenth one, courtyard. Okay children, it was all about today's class. Now let us move towards today's homework part. And today's homework is read and write each word 5 times. So children, you have to read and you have to write each word 5 times in the homework notebook, and also read the lesson once. Okay children, thank you.